Alright guys, today is Monday the 17th of February, and I wanted to talk about Minnesota Vikings and Aaron Rodgers and the news that's come out from last week saying that the Vikings are at least discussing maybe bringing Aaron Rodgers into the fold and letting him take over if McCarthy isn't ready in Minnesota. My thoughts are, at first I really thought that it was a nothing burger, that nothing was going on and that there was no way we would be getting Aaron Rodgers. But the way things have played out in the last couple of days, I do feel like the saying, like, where there's smoke, there's fire. I've been a Vikings fan since 1999. I'm 33 years old. I've paid attention to free agency for years now, really paying attention to free agency. And I cannot remember a time when we have been this quiet over something so big being talked about, and we are honestly just being quiet about it. No press conferences. We haven't had any press conferences that have announced any of the new. We've had the new free agent signings, but we have not had press conferences where we actually meet the new free agent players, or where the coach or general manager has had any type of press conference. And it just seems off to me. It seems like things are quiet, and I do think that they are having conversations about what we're going to do in the future. I do think they're trying to have conversations about what Aaron Rodgers in Minnesota could look like. And I'm not one of the ones who thinks it would be a complete disaster. Part of me thinks if they feel like J.J. McCarthy is not ready, that's probably the best move to make. In my opinion, it's better than Jameis Winston. It's better than Flacco. And I've been hard on Rodgers, but if you go back and look at Rodgers' tape from last year, his highlights, not his lowlights, but his highlights, he has instincts that we have not had a quarterback that has those types of instincts has had. He has experience where things that we would have to coach J.J. McCarthy into, Rodgers would not have to be coached into. So therefore, I do feel like it is at least worth being talked about, and it should be talked about, because if it was nothing, I think we would have put it to rest by now, and I think we would have already signed a quarterback to back up JJ. But being that we have not, and we've also been very quiet about the situation, just makes it seem to me like kind of where there's smoke, there's fire. And maybe this is being talked about a little bit more than most Vikings fans want to admit that it is, but we shall see in the future. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and like my video so more people will see it. I'm just a Vikings fan and wants to talk about Viking stuff with other Vikings fans. Just a regular guy. So thank you again. Thanks for tuning in. I will make a new video on any updates that we get about this. Peace.